Assalamu alaikum. Today's I will discuss with you Drama Crucible of the American Literature of Part 1 of Punjab University. In this video, I will give you the introduction to the important characters of drama. The characters in the Crucible are based on real people who lived in Salem, Massachusetts in 1692. In some cases, several people are fused into one or two characters. In addition, minor changes have been made to some of the details. In journal, however, each character behaves much as his original behaved. Miller researched the Salem witch hunt and used historical records to base his drama as closely as possible on real events. The main characters of the drama are John Proctor and his wife Elizabeth Proctor, Reverend Samuel Parris, Reverend John Hale, Tituba, Rebecca Nurse, Giles Corey. Beside this, we have Mary Warnes and Judge Danforth and many more. John Proctor. John Proctor is the central character of the play, or you can say that he is the protagonist of the play. A well respected and hard working farmer in the town. He does not believe in witchcraft. He has an affair with Abigail in the past, but when he felt guilty, he confessed to his wife. He gives us a lesson that truth cannot be compromised, real honor can only be achieved through complete honesty and integrity. Abigail William. Abigail William is the villain of the drama. She is the niece of Reverend Samuel Parris. She is a young girl of 17 years old. She is an orphan and her parents were killed in front of her eyes. She has bossy nature and tried to control the whole Salem by lying. She worked for Proctor's but was kicked out when Elizabeth Proctor discovered Abigail has an affair with her husband. Whatever anyone thinks about her character, but it is impossible to deny her great creativity as a liar. Abigail's imagination, intelligence, power as an actress are very great. In other society, this talent might have been encouraged or appreciated. Elizabeth Proctor. At the outset of the play, we come to know about Elizabeth through Abigail. According to her, she is a bitter woman, a lying, cold, and a gossiping liar. But later in the play, we come to know that she is lying about her nature. John's infidelity has hurt both her pride and her religious convictions. Elizabeth is both gentle and practical. Later in the prison, she realizes that her own coldness has provoked John's adultery. She also tells a lie to save her husband's reputation in the society. Through the course of the play, Elizabeth's character undergoes certain changes. In the end, she functions as a model of honesty, dignity, and integrity. The Putnams. The Putnams are an unattractive couple. Thomas Putnam is a wealthy landowner, and Putnam is his wife. Their 7 children died. Ruth is their only one surviving child who is now sick like Betty Paris. The Thomas Putnam is important in village society with narrowly conformist opinions. He supports Mr. Paris because he is an authority figure in the town, but despises him as a man. Both Putnams make use of Paris to stir up the witch hunt. Mr. Putnam falls out with John Proctor early in the play over his poor attendance at church. He is responsible for many of the accusations of the witchcraft and exploits them to acquire even more land. Rebecca Nurse. She was well respected old lady More than anyone else in the play, Rebecca shows up the shocking irrationality of the witch hunt. She is an elderly woman highly respected in the community for her charitable works and genuine goodness. The Putnams overrides her common sense and Rebecca falls victim to the malicious jealousy of Anne Putnam. In the last act, Rebecca's quiet faith and courage help Proctor to make his final decision. Reverend Samuel Parris. There is very little good to be said for him. His vanity, resentment, constant complaints portray a weak character. He is servile towards social superiors, but brutal to anyone unable to retaliate, such as Tituba. This may explain why his daughter loses consciousness when he discovers her in forest. His life is a series of petty, selfish concern. He is also a suspicious man and believes that Proctor and others are plotting against him. In the end, Abigail steals his savings and runs away. Paris now tries to undo what he has done. He begs Proctor and Rebecca to confess and save their lives. Reverend John Hell. He is a confident, naive expert on witches, looking forward to trying out his new skills in a face to face battle with Satan. In Act 2, he decides to meet accused himself, but he does not believe Proctor's. But in Act 3, after signing the death warrant of Rebecca, he starts to believe Proctor. In final act, Hell is a broken man. Hell cannot escape his guilt easily. He has only one option: to advise the prisoner to confess. John Hell is a sincere and kind man throughout the play. Tituba. Tituba is the Blake slave Paris has brought with him from Barbados. She is affectionate and loyal, despite what seems routine harsh treatment from her master. Abigail blames her for what happened during the girls' expedition into the forest. Tituba's angry protest has no effect. Tituba's exotic appearance and alien culture are partly responsible for her downfall, but she is not victimized because she is a slave. Like Sarah Good, she is of low social status with no one stand up for her. In times of panic, society picks those least able to defend themselves. Giles Corey, another important character. He is 83 years old. He speaks without thinking, and his friends forgive his irritating side for the sake of his courage and honesty. Giles Corey accused Thomas Putnam of using the witch hunt to acquire other people's land. The manner of Giles' death perfectly sums up his life. He refuses to plead in court, and rather than change his mind, he allows himself be pressed to death under a piles of stones.